All right, we're here with Captain Matthias. It sounded like there was a situation here at the high school. Kind of explain to people what happened today.
About 1:21 in the afternoon, we got a report through the Findlay Police Department of a active shooter situation at a certain location within the school. Officers, Sheriff's Office, University of Findlay all responded to the area, and that there was no room number that associated with the call. Officers checked the area, the hallways, the rooms, got with the school officials, and it appears that it's a hoax throughout at least the state of Ohio, and maybe a national thing of a swatting incident. It appears on that at this time. There was no shots fired at the school. No one's been injured. They did a thorough search and that, make sure no one was injured or anything was going on within the school, and everything appears to be back to normal. They've resumed classes as we speak, and they'll probably be dismissing here shortly.
And how did it come across again? Social media, or how did
it came in through a direct call to the Findlay Police Department of an active shooter, and that at the Findlay High School.
Oh, okay. So it didn't start on social media. I didn't know.
No,
if it was,
there's been a report out around lunchtime throughout the state of Ohio police agencies of these type of incidents that happen across the state of Ohio and possibly across the nation of possible swatting incidents of hoax phone calls into about active shooter situations.
Just people calling the schools directly?
Well, it sounds like they're calling in to the actual law enforcement agencies and
okay.
or schools. So I don't know how the other ones have gotten their information, but it's probably at least a dual response, either through a school or through law enforcement.
Okay. And again, if people hear this, nothing actually happened today.
Nothing happened here. No, I say no shots, nobody injured in that. Everyone is fine, other than it's probably a traumatic incident for the students and the staff here at the school, but nothing that's put anybody's lives in danger.
And all procedures, I guess, were followed how they should be and everything. Did students? How did they shelter in place? Did
they just did a lockdown because they didn't have any shots fired. They didn't have any direct report until we arrived, and that as far as the response and that. But our response with other law enforcement and that worked well, and that's what we trained to do, and everything worked well on that type of response. And fire and Hanco is on standby, so I mean everything that we trained for worked well on that. It's just an unfortunate incident that it was a hoax, or it seems to be a hoax of an incident at this point.
Is there any way to, when those hoax calls come in, is there any way to track down those folks? Do you ever kind of make somebody, I guess,
we do try and look at it on the back end. It's just a matter of where it originated from. If it happened here somewhat locally, or if it's called in from unknown state or location across the country or the nation. So,
okay. But again, I guess you can kind of maybe consider it as kind of a dry run, kind of a drill. I mean, but your response and how the school handled it and everything, did that go, I guess, well?
It seemed like it went well. We need to follow up with the school staff and that, but it sure sounds like everything went well. On the law enforcement side, it went well. So, and then we'll be checking in with school to make sure if we need to improve in anything, we will do so.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.